All right, it's time for installment number 3 of Grandma's Bedtime Stories. You all probably, I hope, remember installment 2 where we talked about the Little Majorette. This was a series of books that my mom had bought me, and I had about 10 different ones in the series. However, only 2 have survived. You've got to remember it's been almost 60 years since I had these books. Today, we're not going to talk about Patty learning the majorette. We're going to move to the story of the little skater. Her name is Jane, and they call her Janie. Janie watched her friends gliding across the pond, their scarves swinging out as they rounded the curves. I'd better hurry, Janie thought. She sat down to put on her new figure skates. How beautiful they were, gleaming white leather, curved blades with saw teeth at the toes. Jamie stood up and started out on the ice. How wonderful to glide along. She sailed over the frozen pool. Skating is fun, Janie said that evening at the dinner table. Her mother smiled. I have a surprise for you. How would you like to go see the new ice show? Oh, Mother, I'd love to. Well, Mother bought the tickets, and the next Saturday they attended the matinee. The music began, and the skaters came out in single file. Their costumes glittered under the spotlights. How gracefully they swept over the ice, making complicated patterns. And then a lovely, sparkling girl came gliding out. Everyone applauded the star of the show. That is Betty Harding, a champion figure skater, Mother whispered. She's lovely, said Janie. I have never seen anyone move so smoothly. What wonderful jumps and spins, and she whirls around so fast it looks blurry. After the show, Janie sighed. Oh, Mother, I'd like to skate like Betty Harding. Well, it would take a lot of years of practice, and you must love skating, Mother answered. Then she pointed to a big sign that hung on the arena wall. There is a figure skating club here at the arena. They teach children. Janie caught her breath. Could I take lessons? I wouldn't mind how many hours I had to practice. All right, said Mother, but remember, it will be hard work. How many of you have ever had your mom say, you can do it, but it will be hard work? A lot of times, I'll bet. But let's see if Janie's willing to work hard. Janie got new practice clothes to wear at the arena. She could hardly wait to try them on. First came a pair of long tights that covered her legs. Over it, she wore another pair of short tights and a pretty skating skirt. How do I look, Janie asked, twirling in front of the mirror. Like a hard-working skater, Mother smiled. You'll need a sweater, too. That arena will be chilly. Why do you think the arena would be chilly? Do you know when you go ice skating what you're skating on? That's right. You're skating on ice. And anytime you're on ice, it's chilly. Let's get back to the book. On the day of the first lesson, the children sat on benches surrounding the ice rink and listened to Miss Gill, the teacher. Before putting on your skates, I want you to look at them carefully. Every blade has a tiny space hollowed out at the bottom. This makes 2 separate edges. We must learn to skate on just one edge at a time. Sometimes we'll use the inside edge, sometimes the outside. The teeth at the front are called toe picks, and they are used for jumps, spins, hops, and toe steps. Now, as you lace on the skates, tighten them carefully at the ankles. It is important they fit snugly. Janie and 2 others were chosen from among the group to show how a skater must hold herself. Arms waist high. Look at their arms. They're not flopping down, are they? Head must be up and bend the knee you're skating on, the teacher instructed. Now let's do starting positions. Starting position, pushing off, forward outside 8, backward outside 8, forward inside 8. Janie's 2 classmates got to show everyone the positions. After a few more lessons, it started to get easier to hold the right positions, and Janie learned she loved the spiral. Now look closely at the picture. Do you see the 8? That's called a figure 8, and that's what Miss Gill had them start with. We must learn to trace it on the ice going forward and backward on your right and left foot and on the inside and the outside edges of the blade. Whew, what a lot to learn. Janie was so anxious to learn her first figure, she practiced every day, doing that 8 over and over. And soon she was tracing 8s just like this. Now, if you watch the Winter Olympics, they'll have some kind of figures that they always do. And one of the things they do in that preliminary, before they do the beautiful shows, is they do these lessons, and the skaters do skate over those 8s. But let's get back to the book. One day, Janie noticed some skaters she hadn't seen before. They're from the ice show, Miss Gill explained. They're going to practice at the arena. As the months of practicing went by, Janie got to know those show skaters. Sometimes they'd even help the children. From them, Janie learned about the pins they had won for passing figure skating tests. There are 9 tests, and skaters who pass the hardest test get a gold medal. Janie was ready for her first test. It was called the preliminary test, meaning she had to pass that one before she could take others. Will it be hard? Her dad wanted to know the evening she explained it to him. Janie nodded gravely. It means a lot of practice. I do hope I pass the test. A list was put up on the arena bulletin board, and the names of all the skaters taking the test were on it. Janie and the rest of her class stopped to look at the board every day. Our show friends have helped us so much, Janie told the others. Let's ask if they'll watch our test. On that important day, 3 judges took their places on the ice. They had clipboards with paper to mark the children's scores. You're first, Janie, Miss Gill said. Janie saw the friends from the ice show waiting behind, and they had someone else with them that looked familiar, but Janie couldn't think right now of who it was. She must only think about skating and what she learned in those many months of practicing. Did any of you recognize who the person is that's sitting back there in the back? Do you think it might be someone we saw before? Let's find out. After Janie finished, her friends from the show came over. Janie gasped when she recognized the lady who looked so familiar. It was Betty Harding, the show's beautiful star. Congratulations, little figure skater, she said. My friends tell me you practice very hard. You did a fine job on the test today. Keep up the good work, and someday you'll be the champion. And that's the end. Good night. Sweet dreams. Grandma loves you.